Hi, welcome to Auntie Nat's Crochet. Thank you for choosing this tutorial video. Allow me to teach you how to play with yarn. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean the world to me. And do check out my other videos too. They're all as informative and fun to learn as this video. And today I'm going to make another plant for my pot in a swing. So I have a few pots, something like this, the pots. I still haven't come up with the plant, so now I'm gonna make a succulent plant for the pot. But first we have to make the soil. We're gonna sow the plant onto the soil and the soil onto the pot. Okay, I have few more pots. If you follow this series of pots, I have about 5 pots. I already did 2 plants for the first 2 pots, and now there are 3 more pots. So now let's make the soil. As for the tutorial video for the pot on the swing, it's in the earlier post. I will share the link to that post in the description box below. I'm going to use cotton yarn, 5-ply cotton yarn, and a 3.5 mm hook for the soil. First, you're gonna start by making a magic circle. Do a magic circle. Pull up a loop and make a knot. So inside this magic circle, you do 6 single crochet. Okay, once you have 6 single crochet, you can shut this, get a marker. This is row 1. Now row 2, go to the first stitch. This is the first stitch. If you do not know where is the first stitch, you can count back from here. You can count back, and this stitch here, this row 2, I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1, 2 single crochet into the same stitch. That is an increase. So now I'm going to do for all the stitch. Oops. Okay, let me get that right. Sometimes you just didn't grab all the yarn. And the last increase. Oops, what did I just do? Sorry, it's all single crochet, yeah, not double crochet or half double crochet. So we started with 6 single crochet, so now we should have 12 because we did increase in every single stitch. And now row 3, which is the last row, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. we will have 18 stitches in this row. The top of my pot, the total stitch is 20, and this soy I'm gonna make 2 stitch less because I do not want it to bulge up when I sew this onto the pot. Okay, so it looks like this, and you just cut the yarn and leave it aside. This is the soy. So you just cut the yarn, leave it aside, and leave a long tail for sewing. And now we're gonna do the plant. Okay, I'm gonna use this multicolor to do the succulent, so it's gonna be a colorful succulent. This is 3-ply cotton yarn. So now I'm going to use a 2.5 mm hook so that the plant will come out smaller since my pot is kind of small. So now this succulent plant has 3 types of leaves. They are the big leaf, the medium size, and the small leaf. So I'm going to start with the big leaf. The big leaf, I'm going to start with a magic circle. I do not want to have a long tail, so that's why I use 1 finger instead of 4 or 2. You just grab the yarn and make a knot, or whichever way that is comfortable to you, so long you get a magic circle. Inside this, sorry, I just went off screen. Inside this magic circle, you're gonna do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single crochet. And you're gonna pull this tight. Let me get a marker because I'm going to go in a round, in a circle. It's best to add a marker. Okay, now you go to the first stitch. If you do not know where is the first stitch, then you can count back this V shape here. You count back from this V shape here, and you will know where is your first stitch. You do an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. That is increase. So now we do for all the stitches. Oops. Oh, this happens sometimes. Sorry. Okay, to increase. Three increase and 4 increase. Because we started with 4 single crochet, 4 stitch. And now I do increase, so which means I'm gonna get 8 stitches in this row. This is row 2. Now we go to row 3. Row 3, we're gonna do single crochet followed by an increase. You do single crochet, 1 single crochet, add a marker. The next stitch I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, and this is the last set of 1 single crochet, increase. So all in, you should have 4 sets of this. And in this row 3 you should have 12 stitches. Now we go to row 4. Excuse me. Now we go to row 4. We're going to do 1 single crochet, okay, now let me repeat that. Row 4, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and 1 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, that is 1 set, and you're going to do 4 sets of it. So technically it is like 1 single crochet, increase, followed by a single crochet, and then a single crochet, and then increase. Then single crochet, single crochet, increase, excuse me, and the last one you should have 1 more stitch left. And for this row 4 you should have 16 stitches. And now from row 5 until row 10 you're gonna do single crochet all around, no increase, just single crochet from row 5 until row 10. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 10. Okay, I've done until row 10. Now row 11, we're gonna do decrease. You're going to do 1 single, wait, let me hide this tail inside, getting in the way. Hide this inside. Okay, now you're gonna do 1 single crochet, followed by a 2 together. I'm going to do a invisible 2 together, which means I'm going to take the front loop and the front loop, and I'm going to pull through 2 and put through 2, and the next stitch I'm going to do single crochet and another single crochet in the next. So again you're gonna do 2 together or decrease and single crochet, single crochet. Oops. all in, you should have 4 sets of it. The written pattern is in my blog. I mean, if you prefer written pattern than video, you can go to my blog. It's in the description box below. So just now we started with 1 single crochet followed by a decrease, then it's 2 single crochet, decrease, 2 single crochet, decrease, 2 single crochet, decrease, and the last stitch is 1 single crochet. Now we're going to go to row 12. Okay, it's getting narrow now. Row 12, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease, or you call it a 2 together. Oops, it's kind of hard to hold. Single and 2 together. Okay, I made it to the last decrease. So you should have 4 sets of this: single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, and this is the last row, and you should have 8 stitches in this row. So now I'm just going to, oh yes, this is the last leaf, so I'm going to leave a long tail for sewing. Let me tell you what I mean by last stitch. I just go to the next stitch, slip stitch, and chain 1. You're going to do 5 of it. I already did 4, so this is the last one. So I'm going to leave a long tail here. This 4 I didn't leave a long tail because I'm going to use this one to join this, all these 5 together. So this last one, remember to leave a long tail. Let me cut the yarn first. I hope this is long enough. Sometimes I get carried away and the yarn is just way too long. And now you're gonna fold it this way. All this tail I hide inside. You're gonna fold it this way. And you're gonna fold it this way, and you're gonna join them together at the bottom here, right at the bottom here. Okay, I'll just simply make a few stitches, and later I will pull. Okay, here you make a few stitches here. Because this one we're going to connect it to the soil. So as at now, I'm just making a few, maybe 2 stitches on each leaf. Once I get it in a circle, I will do it again. One more round maybe. And later, join it to the soil. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, maybe I should make one more stitch here. Okay, join this together. because this will be the outer layer of the succulent plant, and you have 2 more rows on top. So all these stitches you won't be able to see. And the last one, I think I'll join it to the soil now. Let me see if this is right. Oops. Okay, and now join it back to the first one. Join it to the first succulent. Make sure you, when you sew, make sure you sew both of it, the front and the back. Okay, now pull and see if you can make it like this. Now just now it's just a rough what you call it, a rough stitch to hold it together. Now I'm going to try and do this, make it more upwards like this and more to this way. So now every single leaf I am going to make a few stitches to make it close up, because my pot is just this small. And let me see which pot I should use. Do you think purple goes well with this? I think maybe I should use a brown one. Okay, I should use the brown one. So because the pot is kind of small, I want this to go, you know, yeah. So now to make it more narrow, and just now those are just rough stitches to make them join together. Now I am going to, okay, let me go to the other corner first. Let's go to the far corner of this particular leaf. Oops, what has happened here? Oh, okay. Go to the far corner here, and this leaf kind of hold it up like this. Make one stitch that goes through the leaves like this. If you have a bigger pot, and maybe you can make a bigger circle. If not, then maybe just 4 leaves or 3 leaves will do. But 5 should be ideal because you still have 2 more layers in the middle. So here it's best to do 5, and then we're gonna do 4, and then we're gonna do 3 the next row. The leaves, the top leaves are all, it's getting smaller. So pull it this way so that this succulent kind of fold like this. Make it fold like this. Same goes for this. And I'm going to sew it straight to the pot later. I'm not going to wait for that the top 2 rows. I'm going to sew it now. Once I'm done with these leaves. Ooh, this is thick. Okay, I have 1, 2. See, now when I pull, the leaves all become smaller, and it fits my pot just nice. It depends. If your pot is big, you can just leave it like this. My pot is small. It's best to hold it like this. At least it looks more like a succulent. Ooh, I should use a normal needle. You make one more same stitch in the same spot and pull. Oops, be careful. Pull. If you want, you can make a few more rounds, but I don't think I want to, because it's already holding its shape nicely. And you see the leaves has gone, I mean the whole plant has gone smaller. Do one more stitch. Whoa, this is tough. And the last leaf, we've got one more leaf. Oh boy. Okay, really pull it tight. And the last leaf. Make one more stitch, if not it will bounce back. Oops. Okay, have to be careful with this. It went over. Okay. Now it's kind of like a curl up plant. You get one of the soy. Oops, sorry. I get one of this soy and sew it. I have to make a few rounds. Oops, I think I should start from the outside. I should start from here. Okay, maybe here. And then sew your way around. And later we're gonna have another row, a smaller leaf in the middle. So as it grow up, and you have a nice succulent plant here. And if possible, pull a bit and make it look like this. I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened onto the leaves. So remember, this is a big leaf. The big leaf, we're gonna make 5 of it. It does look like a nice flower now. I'll come back to you with the medium leaf and the smaller leaf. Okay, I've attached it nicely onto the soil. Look like this. If you can, just squeeze it more so that it kind of become like this. Okay, now we're gonna do the medium size leaf. This is slightly smaller. Same thing, we're gonna start off with a magic circle. You make a knot, and inside this knot, same thing, I'm going to do 4 single crochet. And 4 single crochet here. This is row 1. Now we're going to go to row 2. We go to the first stitch. Same like before, we're going to do 1 row of increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So we started with 4 stitches, and now we do increase in every stitch. So we're gonna get 8 stitches in this row. And now for row 3. Row 3, we're gonna do single crochet. One single crochet, and then the next stitch we're gonna do increase. Oops. Same thing, you're gonna do 4 sets of this. Single crochet. Increase. In this row we're gonna have 12 stitches. So you're gonna curl like this. And now from row 4 until row 6, you just do single crochet all around. Row 4 up to row 6, just single crochet all around. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 6. Okay, this is end of row 6. Row 7, we're gonna do 1 single crochet. Wait, let me add my marker. I'll be lost without marker. Okay, 1 single crochet, and we're gonna do a 2 together, or some call it a decrease. I take the front loop and the front loop, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next stitch, and again 2 together and go to the next stitch and do 1 single crochet. So all in you should have 4 sets. It's not easy to hold now, it's kind of, oh yeah, and hide this inside the tail so that it's easier to crochet since it's so narrow now. Single crochet and 2 together. And all in, you should have 8 stitches. And now the last row, just do single crochet all around. One, two, there should be 8. Oops. Here you can just chain one, you don't have to slip stitch to the next. It's okay because I'm gonna join this to the other leaf. You won't be able to see. And make sure you leave a long tail for this last one and make 4 of it. I already made 3, so now this is the 4th one. So the 4th one, I'm gonna leave a long tail for sewing. Not only you're going to sew it together, you're also going to sew it into the first set. You're going to sew it here in the middle here. So this particular one, oops, almost threw the wrong thing. Let's see if I can get it through this hole. Find it kind of difficult to, oops, maybe I should get another needle. Let's try this one. Ooh, success. I think it's easier to sew with this needle as this is kind of narrow. For the tapestry needle here, it's too thick. Okay, let's sew this, make 1 stitch to the back. Kind of hold it like this. Oops. Oh, sorry, kitty. And we're going to join with the next one. This one, if you can, you also fold like this. It's kind of tough because you have to go through so many layers. And make 1 more. And join it to the next one. Oops, let me put that aside. bend it a bit. We will shape it around later on. Be careful not to poke your own finger. And make one more stitch so that it will hold its shape like this. Then we go to the next one. This one we make 5. This one we make 4. Only 4. Oof. Okay, we'll shape it around later. Don't put back in the same hole. Go to one below or one above. And be careful to not poke your own hand. Do it one more time and it will stay like this. Okay, let's join the fourth one. Okay, bend it a bit. As it gets smaller, it's kind of difficult to bend. Join it back to the first one. Just join first and worry about the shaping of the thing later on. Oh, look at that. Okay, now to sew it here. Make sure it does not coincide with this sleeve. Make sure it's somewhere like this in the middle. Then this one goes down straight to the soy. Go straight to the soy. It's easier to sew to the soy than to this succulents. I mean, if you have plants at home, you will see that this fella does not join with this fella, and this fella you can actually pull it out and repot. I have lots of succulents. I used to have a lot. Nowadays I'm just too busy to take care of my plants. So make sure you sew it to every petal and make it go back to the soil. Doesn't matter where. So long it goes back to the soil, it will pull it down, pull it backwards to the soil. Then it will look like it's hanging in air like this. See? It will automatically go down. So like this, it's like hanging. You go back in. From the soil is easier. Make one stitch on the succulent, on the plant. This type of plants are called succulent. oops, then go back to the soy. Doesn't matter whether you're going back to the same stitch, so long it goes back to the soy. You pull and it goes backwards like this. See, it goes backwards, so it all faces down. Now one more. Okay, there's two more. You see, like this is dangling out like this. Make one stitch. Oops, gotta be careful here. Make one stitch and go right back to the soy. Doesn't matter where, so long it goes back to the soy. You pull and it will go down. See, one more. One more stitch. And this is the last one, and we can actually tie a knot. There, isn't that lovely? And if you want, you can just, make it go up like this. And don't forget, we still have more leaves here. I mean, if you do not want, then this is it. But I want that small leaf, the smallest leaf. So here, I'm gonna cut a bit of the yarn, and you can just tie a knot to whichever tail you can find. There's so many. There's one tail from the long leaf, the big leaf, and one from the soy. Now we'll leave this aside and do the small leaf. Okay, now for the small leaf, same thing. I'm gonna make a magic circle. Make a magic circle. And you do 4 single crochet into the ring, magic ring. So row 2, we're going to do increase. Oops. We're going to do first stitch. Pull too tight just now. Go to the first stitch and start to make increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And don't forget, the written pattern is in my blog. It's free. If you prefer to look at written pattern rather than follow video, I share my blog in the description, the link to the blog in the description box below. Do follow my other social media as well. I have lots of shorts video. Okay, we started with 4 stitch and now we have 8. And now from row 3 until row 4, we just do single crochet all around. This is row 3. Now we're going to row 4, same thing, single crochet all around. Oops. This is the time you should bend it the other way so that it's easier to crochet. Hold it like this, and if you can, hide this inside. And it's easier to crochet because it's already so tiny. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I think I make one extra. Now how did I do that? Something because of the multicolor, just couldn't make out whether this is 1 stitch or 2. Now just do 2 together all the way. So all in you will have 4 2 together. And this is not going to be easy because it's kind of tiny. Okay, chain 1 and pull a long tail. This is the last one. I already have 2, so you make 3 all together. Don't worry about the shape, we will shape it later on. So here you're gonna leave a long tail, not so long, there's only 3. I used to get carried away and leave a very long tail. And sew all this together. Oops, one didn't go through. Is there any other better way doing this? Maybe I should get that gadget to get the yarn across. Okay, here, make 1 stitch in the middle, go through like this. This is not easy to fold it, so if you can, you fold. If you can't, you just let it be. and you join with the next one. Same thing, see whether you can fold it. Not sure if it will bounce back. But after making 3 stitches here, I'm sure it will not bounce back. And again, another stitch. And join with the last one. It's so cute, right? Oh, I can't even make out which is head, which is tail. Okay, I think it should be this side. Ew. This one can't seem to bend. Let's see if I make a stitch here and here. Will it kind of bend on its own? One thing good about this plant, I do not need stuffing, and it plumps up on its own. And don't forget to join back to the first one. Just make one stitch across to the first one. Ooh, what happened here? My needle can't seem to go through. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Now, add it here. See, with 3 layers, it looks more like a succulent. Same thing. Go to the middle here and go straight to the pot. The soil, sorry. And again, doesn't matter from where, so long your needle can come out from here. Just make one stitch. And go back. Yeah, maybe one more here. It's best to do on every leaf, every petal. You can do it in green or you can do it in multicolor like this. I prefer multicolor. Green would look nice too. Then you take a look and see if this is right. Yeah, I think it looks like a succulent. So now pull this tight and cut the yarn and tie a knot with whichever tail you have at the back. And now to go get my pot. Okay, now to sew it onto the pot. So happen this pot is the same color as the soil, so I can actually sew it like this here, you know. If not, then you have to sew it on the inside so that it won't show on the outside. Oops, okay, this particular plant is good because it does not have so many tails. So stuff it in. So up to you whether you want to add stuffing. As I told you, mine is filled with all this tail, so I don't want to add stuffing. So make sure when you sew, pull the swing down, and don't forget the video for the tutorial video of the pot. I will share in the description box below. So you just sew once on the pot and once on the soil. Oops, too many. It should be, oh gosh. So doing this really needs a lot of patience. Okay, I'll do that again because it's too far away. I hope you get what I mean. You just sew from here, once on the soil, once here, once on the soil. And bear in mind, my soil has 18 stitches in total, and here we have 20. So you're gonna skip one of it. So I'll come back to you once I have it nicely fastened. This is how it look like. It's a bit heavy, so it might topple. So I'm going to do 2 stitches here, one here and one here, so that it will kind of hold it like this. And do check out my other pot as well. They are in the earlier post. These two are lighter, so they can swing about. So I think I'm gonna make 2 stitches here, just a tiny stitch to hold it. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. I have 2 more plants because I have 2 more empty pots. So do subscribe and follow, and I'll keep you informed when I'm going to post the next potted plant. Looking forward to see you in my next post.